What it do? Beer Gang, Bacon Bits, beautiful people, your girl poet, backstage shenanigans, Good Morning Washington, ABC 7, News Channel 8. That's a mouthful. But so is your name.
That was amazing. I'm so impressed by that.
So I'm having a fangirl moment, stand-girl moment right now while I'm standing next to one of the most beautiful people on Instagram and now technically all over the world. So first I was the person calling you Jess, and then I was seeing it. It was like, no, it was like it's just not Jazz. So is it Jessamyn Stanley?
Jessamyn, and that's exactly why I do that, because everyone my whole life has been like, is it Jasmine or Jessamyn? And I'm just like, it's Jessamyn.
So I love you, but I thought it was a fancy name. So I was, you know how some people
the thing is, it's not even fancy. It's just out of fashion. So it's like,
so it's Jessamyn.
Jessamyn, perfect.
Jessamyn Stanley, yoga instructor extraordinaire. And when I first met her downstairs, I couldn't introduce myself. I was like, hey, I'm. And I'll tell you why. Most people think that I am this amazing person. I am. I stumbled upon your Instagram because somebody had made a meme of you, and I think it was meant to be disrespectful. And I went to go find out who you are, because I didn't think these bones and these curves could bend like that. And from that moment, I fell in love with you. You became my sister in my head because you made it okay for me to be thick, chunky, and fabulous.
Trolls one, yes, I love that.
So how did you take such a not great experience? People didn't know who you were and why you were even practicing, and we'll get to that in a minute, and push that into momentum to, hey author, hey Kotex commercials.
You know, I really did not aspire to make this happen in this way. I just live my practice, and I think that other people want to see someone who is truly authentic and who is not trying to be anything other than who they are, and that there's a natural magnetism toward authenticity. And so for me, it's like, I'm just living my practice. Book opportunities come, other opportunities come, and then they go, and life moves on, and I would still be living my practice. And so to me, it's not really about like growing anything or reach expansion. It's just like, I just want to show up for myself and for my loved ones.
Did you know that you would touch people like you did? Like, I wore a pair of shorts after seeing your little Instagram post. I always thought my thighs were eating my shorts, and then you were like, no, these thighs are going to be great.
That's what they do. They eat shorts. What else? I mean, I feel like I did not intend to inspire anyone, because to me, I'm just trying to live my life. Like, I'm trying to get comfortable with my own body. I never even think about whether or not someone else is being comfortable with their body. Like, if that's inspirational to other people, that's dope. Because I think that real life and authenticity are inspiring. But I'm not like, I wasn't like, I'm gonna be this person who stands up for all the big girls. I'm just like, I just don't feel like I need to apologize for myself anymore. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, what if I look different, or what if it, I'm not doing this anymore. This is who I am. I'm happy, I'm fit, I'm healthy, and I don't think I need to apologize.
And now the book is out, you're touring the world.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the book.
I mean, the book is basically a response to every person over the years who's been like, Jessamyn, how did you start practicing yoga? I want to start practicing. Because I've never had the time to really express and explain the answer to that question. I get it all the time, like Facebook, Twitter, email, everything. And so really this book is just like, whew, now I don't have to answer this question anymore about how do I start practicing yoga. But on the road to that, there are so many people who were like, thank you, I needed to read this, because not only did I not know anything about yoga, like I never saw a reflection of myself, someone who is unapologetic about the mistakes that they've made in their life, about dealing with difficult things, about dealing with internalized problems that, really were taught to not express at all. So it's, it's a space where, yeah, it's me being able to offload this question and finally answer it, but it's also a book that really needed to exist in the yoga space.
So what's next for you? You got the book, I saw the Kotex commercial, I was like, Ben Girl Flex.
What's next is I have a bunch of different projects coming up, a podcast, I have the follow-up book to Everybody Yoga, a bunch of other stuff that I'm not supposed to talk about. But the most important thing right now for me is to just kind of internalize everything that I've learned over the last few months, because this whole experience of touring and seeing so many different people has really opened me up in a completely new way of understanding. And I need to take some time to kind of let that mellow so that I can see what I need to create on the other end.
I'm coming to North Carolina to cook for you while you
I'm
marinate
looking
on all
forward to
that.
that.
Before I let you go, these tattoos that are on your
Oh,
arm,
yeah.
can you explain those before I let
I
you go?
can. Well, on this side it says, "Whose world is this? The world is yours." It's the Nas song. And then this one is Esse Quam Dere, which is the state motto of North Carolina. It means to be rather than to seem. It's also like a life motto. This is my most recent one. It says, "Throw away yesterday, today is a brand new day." It's from a Sia song called "The Church of What's Happening Now." And then this one says, "What I'm looking for is not out there, it is in me." It's a Helen Keller quote. So they're all just reminders about the kind of person that I want to continue to be throughout my life.
Well, thank you for being this amazing person.
Thank
for
you for
kicking
being an
ass and
amazing
taking
person.
names
You
and for
kick
making
ass
me all
and take
extra
names.
flexible.
Yes.
Hey, so where can people find you? We want to keep this positive body,
Yes.
positivity movement going.
You can get all my information, my online handles, my online classes, teaching schedule, book, everything on JessamynStanley.com.
That's Jess, not Jazz. Backstage Shenanigans, Good Morning Washington with my soul sister number one. She don't know it yet.
Yes. Oh,
We
yeah.
friends for life.
Oh, yeah, we are.
More to come, your girl poet. Now let me pose. Yes. I don't know if that's a yoga pose, but I'm a trip.
You are a trip.